Hi, we're here at the GP Studios today with Jeorge Trips. He is the product development director for Dunlop and Way Huge. And we've got the SUPA-PUSS here, and the whole idea was to run through some of its sounds and let Jeorge kind of explain its normal and more freaky side. So there's a lot of things it does, so take it away.
Yeah, the SUPA-PUSS, basically the idea I had was to do a really long, 600 to 1 second analog delay. That was the concept that had tap tempo. And then as I started developing it, more things started jumping out and feature creep, we call it. So basically what you got at the heart is a 1 second, 900 millisecond, where it stays clean, of bucket brigade analog delay. And that's controlled with a microprocessor that controls the clock, which then controls the bucket brigades and sets their time. So what you have is digitally controlled analog. So basically, to start off, I've just got it set up with it kind of at a, I don't know what you'd call it, a 0 point, but a standard kind of little delay. We got the delay up in the mix so you can hear it really well. You've got your typical controls, you've got delay time. You got your feedback. From 100% wet to 100% dry. So it's a true mix control. Then you've got a speed and depth control so you can modulate the delays and get little subtleties like where it sounds like the delay repeats are chorusing. On the other side, you've got a tone control that only affects the repeats, so that's centered, that's dark, that's bright. Next to that, you've got a gain control. And what it is it's a distortion and gain sort of at the same time. As you bring up the control, you get more clipping on the repeats, but you also get more level. Feedback and the mix, because as you get the gain up, you're going to want to bring those two down. And then you can brighten it up or darken it up. Control the delay time with the tap tempo and set in your tempos. So between the knob and the tap tempo, you're controlling the delay time. On the knob, you go from, I think it's probably 20 or 30 milliseconds to roughly 900, depending on how the bucket brigades are tuned up. But on the tap tempo, you can tap in from around whatever the fastest you can get in there. But you can also overclock it by tapping in roughly 3 seconds. You get a lot of, clock noise, which sounds like a ring modulator kind of thing.
So it just keeps getting grungier as
because it's overclocking. You're just stretching out the clock frequency almost out of range. And you can really dirty it up and get all freaky. The other feature it has is you can put it in either true bypass or delay trail mode by holding down the tap tempo. Trails comes on. Or trails off. So you want to do, you're curious about the chase mode.
Chase mode
which
is, yeah.
So to get into this chase mode, which basically starts banking through the tap tempo's rhythmic settings, where you've got a quarter note, a dotted eighth note, an eighth note triplet, and a 16th note. So basically, the microprocessor starts going between those, so it's shifting the delay time by those amounts with whatever you put into it. So trail mode, put it in chase mode. So basically, now the tap tempo works for the speed of the chase, and the delay time is just set by the knob. Then there's 5 different chase modes. So you've got running from left to right.
Nice chewing sound.
Yes, running from right to left. Random. Then just between the quarter note and the dotted eighth. And then back and forth. That's kind of a cool one. Alright, so we'll take it to chase mode, and basically to get through the rhythmic delays, you just press the so you can do your U2.
We are using the new, this is the new Dunlop.
The new Dunlop Volume Expression X, which is a volume pedal, so and expression pedal. You can do both at the same time if you really want, but you can use it for either or. And it's a smaller footprint, as you can see. And you can mess around with the delay time with the expression pedal. You get that chirping effect because basically the clock is changing and the biker brigades are kind of trying to keep up. So there's no it's not like a digital delay where there's a buffer and it can turn that off. Let's just select that. Working on it.
Oh, that's cool.
I was using this button that's in the feedback knob pressed to go through the different rhythmic settings, and someone was playing like that, and I was literally doing this. So like play. That sounds really cool. Like a microprocessor could control that. That would be really neat. So hence the chase mode.
So you've got analog and
well, it's literally an analog delay, and then
Yeah.
then instead of using a typical discrete analog clock circuit, we're using a microprocessor. It's pretty simple.
it's a lot of great sounds.
So yeah, so you get all the analog warmth, all the audio signals going through bike brigades and analog. Your signal's never converted to digital. The digital's literally just controlling the analog stuff, like an old Matrix 12.
It's very quiet too.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
For 6 bucket brigades,
Yeah.
when you get down, when you start really pushing the delay time to the 900 to 1 second, you really start to hear
The grungy of the
get a
grungy
little,
part.
but that's analog. You know, and we could make it grungier. When the gain gets up. in here.